but with 2 seconds plus left in the overtime.
Yeah, they stopped the clock, I guess, for 2.5 seconds, and they put a stopwatch on it, and that's what it came down to. So the game was over before they called the jump ball.
Brown made the 3. What was the play supposed to be there that you called out of the time?
It was either throw it to Dennis and let him score quick, which I think he could have, honestly, and then foul, or it's kind of a screen-to-screen action on the other side. But Nick worked for me for 10 years, so I think he had pretty good ideas. So from our alignment, I think he knew what was coming. He did a good job guarding it. And it's like anything else, you know. Dennis had a great screen. That's a great screen.
Do you think Hines and the other guard are playing pretty well, better and better?
We're getting better. We get better every time they go out there, but we just have those lapses. You know, we play pretty good for a while, and then we have those lapses, and they don't do what they're supposed to do. But, you know, honestly, today we were supposed to double ball screen, and Dennis didn't double it the first time, and then we were supposed to switch it out of bounds, and KJ didn't switch it. So it's not just them. You know, but you know, the thing that I think everybody's got to appreciate is how hard they compete. They don't give up. They continue to compete.
What do you say to Chuck after a day like this? Wasn't he just missing shots? He had trouble holding on to the ball at times. And
Tell him to take the rest of the day off and take tomorrow off. Come shoot some free throws if he wants, but don't get a workout in. Him and KJ play a lot of minutes, and they really need to take a little bit of time off, and we'll get them back in here on Monday and get them shots. But it's hard to make shots when you don't have legs. And again, KJ really said his was, you know, he was tired yesterday, but apparently wasn't tired today.
Considering where you were about to start the season, all the freshmen, everything, now you're second place in the Big East. Any way you could have figured that?
Jack, I honestly didn't know. We did the schedule to make sure that our RPI, our strength of schedule, and everything was good, so that you know, I want to give them a chance to play in the NCAA tournament. That's why they came here. And I think it helped us. It's, you know, if you don't play anybody in the preseason schedule, and then you get in a game like this, and it's the first time, I mean, guys have a tendency to panic, and we've been in a bunch of them. And I think it helps you. Especially when you're young. You know, when you're older, you should know better anyway, but when you're as young as we are, I think it helped us. I think our non-conference schedule really helped us.
Coach, what do you think it is about the young players you have? It seems like they've matured at a fairly quick rate this season.
We don't give them a lot of choice. You know, it's like I tell them all the time. I mean, the biggest reason why most of those guys were really excited about coming here, they knew we were going to play. They knew that we didn't have a whole lot of guys coming back, so they knew they were going to play. And the opportunity's been there for all of them. So, but we don't give them any choice. I mean, they don't get babied.
What were they talking about at the end of the regulation? And there was a couple seconds left. What did? And then it just.
Well, if you get here on time.
I'm back there trying to.
I mean, my God. I mean, so you're going to bore everybody else because you weren't here on time. What happened was, I guess the clock got shut off and, for 2.5 seconds when the scrum was going on, and I guess they put a stopwatch on it.
We could go
They
to
put a stopwatch on it that when the time that the clock was stopped, and it came out 2.5 seconds, and there was whatever it was, 2.1, 2.3, whatever it was on the clock. So effectively, time had run out.
You were talking about Mick work for you. When you're coaching against somebody that knows you, is it more difficult to play the game and to coach the game then? Because he might know when it will come out and you're set and all that kind of thing?
You know what, Jack, I sometimes maybe in some way, but coach the game now, because, I mean, we're all on TV. We're on TV every game. So everybody we play has, the St. John's will have 20 films on us if they care to use them. If you can't figure out what we're doing in 20 games, then you're probably in the wrong business, you know what I mean? So, I think sometimes like in the game situations or something like that, you got a feeling for kind of what's going on. But
Gary Brown, every game, I mean, you know, he gets the balls. 9 rebounds. Coach had 7, but Brown got 9, and he does it seem like every game. What is it about him? Is it hard? Is it quickness? Is it?
I think it's a lot of that. I think one, he's got good hands. You know, he's got strong hands, and he can rebound it in a crowd because he has strong hands. But he's got, you know, the great rebounders have a desire to go get the ball. Kevin Jones has become a great rebounder because he wants to get the rebound. And Gary really he likes contact. So.
Coach, are you surprised that you have won 15 games with this team this early?
Mick, I didn't know.
I'm sorry?
I didn't know. I don't ever look at the schedule and say,
Well, a week ago, I
this one,
thought
we
you
can miss
said
out.
your team was where you thought it would be.
If I said that, I probably misspoke. Probably. I didn't. I think what I said was I didn't have any idea. I don't know. I mean, how am I supposed to know? I don't know.
You obviously are content.
Oh, I am?
Are you?
No, I think we should have beaten Baylor.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I don't think the fans would agree with you.
Oh, I think they would.
I don't think they
Oh,
expected
just
you.
make a free throw.
I don't think they expect you to be 15-5 at this stage.
Probably why I do what I do and they do what they do.
2 more questions, please.
Coach, you said before that you thought Kevin Jones is the best player in the league. Do you think after a performance like this, if he keeps doing that, do you think he makes his case for Player of the Year?
If he keeps doing that, if he keeps getting, what he get, 26 and 13, yeah. If he keeps getting 26 and 13, he ought to be National Player of the Year.
Coach, when you call a timeout and you're down 3 and you take the time to draw up a play, and as you watch it develop out on the court and it doesn't work out, what do you see there? What goes through your mind when that kind of things happen?
Then we get a ball screen. And Dennis set a great screen. I mean, those are the kind of things that get lost sometimes. Gary got a great look, and he got a step-in shot, and Dennis just kind of sealed 2 guys. And he set a great screen. But that's what that's what you tell them at the end of the day. This is what we're going to run, and if it doesn't, we've got a ball screen. Ball screen, and either penetrate to where we can draw help and pitch it, or come off the ball screen clean. And Gary came off of it clean. It was more a dribble handoff really than it was a ball screen, but same thing, same principle.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.